Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Welcome. Jenny, what are you doing up? I didn't even make a flyer because I thought you were asleep. So I didn't make any flyer to send anybody. What a day. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning. One of those days. But the day did squeeze a little bit more than I could squeeze back, but we are here. You were asleep. I'm sorry I woke you up. I'll make it worth your while and quick. So if you're joining me live, let me know you are here. If you make a comment, then I can see you're here. If not, I really don't see if you're here. So, our behavior, our attitudes, and how we treat other people. Okay, good. I didn't wake you up. Okay, good. It makes a huge difference. I'm going to give you a story where this story should be like a wake-up call, and so a man at church, a guy is at church, and he forgets to turn his phone off, right? The ringer, he forgets to turn it off, and in the middle of the sermon, the phone goes off, right? And kind of embarrassing, right? I don't know if you've ever had that happen to you, like where the phone goes off in the middle of the church. I actually just turn it off in the parking lot, and I'm done with it. But I've seen it happen at least a few times at church, and it's so embarrassing. I could feel like the guy or the gal just like, ooh, trying to look for the phone, So the guy goes to church and his phone goes off, and the priest scolds him, right? When the sermon's over, everybody's kind of like looking at him weird. People are saying, "Hey, man, you and your phone in the sermon." On the way home, his wife is letting him have it. You embarrass me. How could you have your phone on? So he's basically getting like cremated over this whole, just one time he forgets to turn his phone off. Everybody's just kind of on him about this, right? So he says, he tells himself, you know what, I'm not going to go back to that church ever again. Like, I'm not going to go back to that church. Everybody's just like, And that night he goes to a bar. He sits down at the bar and he wants to have a beer, and the bottle falls and like spills all over the place, rolls off the counter, splashes all over the ground. You know what I mean? Just like breaks the glass, breaks the bottle. Like he's just and the bartender comes up and says, hey man, you okay? And he was expecting like somebody just like getting at him or something, right? Hey man, you're okay? So he wipes the counter, cleans him off. Somebody, a couple of guys right beside him, they come up, hey, pat him on the shoulder. Hey man, you all right? You having a tough day? What's going on? And so another guy right to his right even offers to buy him another drink. He says, you know what, I'll buy you your next drink. It looks like you're having a rough day, right? Mandy, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. So he's all like, you know what? I'm going to keep coming back to this bar. Everybody's so nice here. So the story, if you think about it, it's like you make a mistake once in the church and everybody was down your throat, right? You make a mistake in a bar and everybody's like being nice to you and encouraging to you, and so supportive in a way. So in a lot of ways, our attitudes, our behaviors really drive people around us, right? Look, I love this quote by Buddha. He said that I love Christianity. In fact, I wanted to become a Christian. I just didn't like Christians. Okay. And that's a huge thing because a lot of people are church hurt, right? And they don't really want to pursue God or pursue church or anything like that. Why? Because their phone was on and it went off and everybody just, you know what I mean? And we do that all the time. We do that all the time in all areas of our lives. We do that all the time. I'm telling you, we do that. And the thing is this, we're almost ready for somebody to make a mistake so that we can ridicule them, make fun of them, put them down, maybe in a way to even raise ourselves. We do that, right? And it's our behavior that either drives people towards us or drives people away from us. Like I've done a couple of lives where I compare Christianity with network marketing, and I'm very comfortable to go there. If anybody wants to go there, I'm very comfortable to go there. But I've done a couple of lives where I where I talk about them and compare them. And here's another way. Look, you can be a Christian, you can be a Muslim, you can be a Jewish, you can be a Buddhist, you can be whatever you are. And if your behavior doesn't attract a person to you where they say, you know what do they practice? I like to practice that. It sounds like they are really nice, caring, kind, you know. But most of the time, we get ridiculed and put down by other Christians, by other fellow members of our church or religion. Those same people are ready to jump down our throat and just like put us down, right? Whereas a complete stranger that doesn't even go to church can be there for you and be kind and caring, right? And so if you put these two, right next to each other and you put you in front of them, which one would you go with? You'd go with the kind and caring one, right? And so that's not a very good representative of your faith, is it? When somebody else goes somewhere else, it's like, I don't like how they treat people here. And it's the same thing in our businesses, in network marketing, or in other professions. The way you treat people, either they want to be a part of what you are a part of, or they want to run away from it. I can tell you this: if Buddha was around and network marketing was around, he'd probably say the same thing about network marketing. He'd say, I love network marketing. It's the network marketers I don't like. Because it's the way we behave. It's the way we treat people. That it's not a very good representative of our faith, of our profession, business, our MVPs, your morals, values, and principles. So what I'm asking you to do is pay attention to these things. Oh man, I just noticed how when the TV is on, like I noticed the screens just completely change. Sorry, I didn't have the TV off. I digress. But I'm asking you to pay attention to these times where, your behavior can really, really influence and change somebody's life. And I'm asking you to pay attention to those times. And those are sensitive times where you can really attract somebody to your tribe, where you can really attract somebody to your faith, that where they say, you know what, this guy is really nice. This this gal is really nice. You know, I would love to be a part. If that is a representative of that whole thing, I'd love to be a part of that, right? And I'm asking you to create that environment, at least around yourself, right? Where people are, can come to you, you're approachable, and you can have just a regular, honest to God, straight up conversation where people feel safe and they don't feel like, oh, you know what, I'm afraid to talk to this person because they're going to put me down. They're going to ridicule my thoughts. They're going to not agree with my ideas, but they're going to make fun of me too, right? So nobody wants to be a part of that. Who wants to be a part of that? Do you want to be a part of that? I don't think so. Nobody wants to be a part of that. So don't create that environment for other people, you know? So hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I apologize. It's late. It's one of those days. And yeah, drop a takeaway, one takeaway that you had from this live. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let this feed grow. If you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple of people. And with that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.